Hi everyone, Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and thank you for joining me for this 20-minute morning yoga inspired workout. So there's a little bit of stretching, a little bit of gentle exercise just to waken up the body and start to feel a little bit of energizing sensations through the muscles, setting us up for the rest of the day. So you won't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat, and whenever you are ready, let's begin. Okay everyone, so let's begin by coming into a child's pose straight away this morning. So toes are together, knees are apart. We're going to walk the fingertips forward, start to release the chest, release the forehead down towards the mat. And just take a moment here to connect to your mat, connect to the breath. For me, there is no better posture first thing in the morning than a child's pose, especially if we are only up and out of bed. So just taking a moment here to ground down, to release the chest towards the mat, really opening through the shoulders. Taking a few deep breaths here, maybe starting to walk the fingertips off towards one side of the mat. Feeling a deeper stretch through the side body. And then walking the hands through center, coming all the way to the other side. Feeling a deep stretch through the opposite side of the body. And then coming back to center. Releasing the elbows to the mat, maybe bringing the hands together in prayer position up above the head, just giving an extra stretch here for the upper arms and the shoulders. Just inviting in this movement, inviting in these gentle stretches into our sleepy bodies. And then releasing the palms of the hands back to the floor. And on your inhale, we're going to roll all the way forwards and meet in a tabletop position on our mats. So on hands and knees in our tabletop, we're going to flow through a few cat-cows here. So knees are under hips. Inhale, we look forward, we open up the shoulders, point the tailbone up. As we exhale, tuck the chin into the chest and really round through the upper back. Inhale, roll the spine forwards, look forwards. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, tailbone moves down. Just continue on here. Taking your inhales and exhales, rolling through your cat-cows, just in time with your own breath. As I said, we might not be too long awake, so being forgiving with your body if this maybe feels a little bit tighter than you think it should. If your body is feeling it in places that you weren't expecting to feel it, that's okay. Just inviting everything in. Keep breathing deeply. Let's take one more inhale and exhale, and then meet back in our tabletop with our nice neutral spine. From here, we're going to keep the toes on the mat. We're going to tuck the toes under, activate through the core, and then see if we can hover the knees slightly off the ground. And we're just going to hold it here. And this might become too much, and if it does, we can just drop the knees back to the floor. But just holding here, starting to invite a little bit of energy into the arms, into the core, into the low back. Holding it here for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then bringing the knees back towards the floor, holding on to that activation that we created in through the core. And then as we inhale, we're going to stretch the right leg away. We can keep the toes on the floor, and then exhale, bring the knee back in. So inhale, toes tap away. Exhale, knee comes in. So inhale away, exhale in. If we want to progress, we can start to bring the knee in towards the chest. So inhale away, exhale, knee to chest. Just keep going like this. And again, if we're feeling a little bit more energized, if we want to go a little bit further, we can inhale to reach the leg up, exhale, knee to chest. So lots of different options here. So just picking which one suits you. We feel different on different mornings. We feel different at different times of the morning. So just going in time with how you're feeling at this moment. But we're inhaling to take the leg away and exhaling to bring the knee in. Warming up the core, strengthening through the arms. Maybe starting to feel a little bit of activation in through the glute muscles. And you can go in as fast or as slowly as you like here. We'll go for about 5 more. And then the next time that we're going to bring the knee in, we're going to bring it all the way forwards and step the right foot up in between the hands. So we find ourselves in our low lunge. We're going to keep the left knee grounded. We're going to lift the upper body. We can bring the hands on top of the right knee. And just start to feel the hips traveling forward, sinking down, feeling a nice big stretch through the left hip flexor here. We can go for a little sway side to side if that feels good. And then coming back to center. We're going to bring the hands together in front of our chest. We're going to tuck the back toes under. And then as we inhale, we're going to lift the back knee off the ground. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. We're only going to do 5 of these, so just give me 2 or 3 more, depending on how many you've already done. Nice. And then the next time that the knee comes back down, bring the hands towards the floor, plant the left hand in the mat, and inhale to reach the right hand up towards the sky. Just finding a nice twist here, opening the chest. Taking a breath here, and then hands come back towards the floor. Go ahead and step the right knee back, and we'll do the same thing other side. So we're going to inhale to stretch the left toes away, tap the toes on the floor, and then exhale, bring the knee in. So inhale away, exhale in. And we can stick with variation 1, which is just tapping the toes down, bringing the knee in. Or we can start to bring the knee all the way up towards the chest. Or we can start to kick the leg all the way back and up, and then bring the knee in. So picking whichever one feels better for you. Arms are strong. We're feeling a little bit of heat building now in through the thighs, in through the legs, the arms, the core. This is an all over body exercise here. So everything is wakening up, switching on. Just keep moving here. Go as fast or as slow as feels right for you. Every inhale, maybe trying to get the leg a little bit higher. Every exhale, trying to crunch the knee in a little bit closer. And go for about 5 more of these. And then the next time that we're going to crunch the knee in, we're going to bring it all the way in, step that left foot up in between the hands and find your low lunge. So the right knee stays grounded, left knee on top of the left ankle, and then we can lift the upper body up, bring the hands on top of the left knee, and find a little bit of a twist or a sway side to side. Again, just fighting in. Little bit of movement here. letting the body naturally open up in its own way and waken up. Nice, and then come back into center. We're gonna bring the hands together in front of our chest, tuck the back toes under, gather up all of that strength, and then inhale to lift the back knee off the mat. Exhale to lower. Let's go for 5. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Don't worry, we're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time, so just keep the movement. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Take your final one. And when the knee comes back down, plant the hands onto the mat. Inhale to reach the left hand up towards the sky, twisting the chest towards the left. Keep that top hand reaching up, feel that stretch through the upper back, through the chest. Take a nice big inhale here, and a full exhale. And then drop the hand back down, step the left knee back to meet the right, and take a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, reach the fingertips forwards, release the forehead towards your mat. And we're just here for a few deep breaths. Reconnecting to the breath. And then after your next full exhale, lifting the head, walking the hands all the way back towards the knees. And we'll stay on our knees here. If this is uncomfortable, just come into any seated position that feels right. But let's just inhale to reach both hands up towards the sky. Take hold of the right wrist and pull the right wrist over towards the left. So we feel a nice deep stretch through the right hand side body here. Keep the chest opened. Keep the shoulders squared off towards the front of the mat. And then come all the way back up. Take hold of the left wrist, reach it up, pull it over towards the right. And then release. Drop the arms. And then go ahead and take your legs forwards and come into a seated position with the soles of the feet on the floor and the knees bent up. And we're going to come into a variation of our boat pose here. So we're just going to bring the hands together in front of the chest, and we're going to start to lean the upper body back until we start to feel the core engage. So there's going to be a point that we're going to feel the core switch on to stop us from falling all the way back. So that's where we want to find. When we're there, we want to make sure that the spine is long and the shoulders are rolled back. So we don't want this position to look like this. We want everything open and long. And then we're going to come on to our tippy toes here. Nice. Really press the palms of the hands together. Open the elbows towards the side so that we find that nice activation through the arms. And then we're going to start to bring the right knee in and then place it back down. And then the left knee in and back down. Now, if this is enough for you, because it may be very early in the morning, this is exactly where you're going to stay. Just bringing the knee in and back down. If you want to go a little bit further, we're going to start to twist the opposite elbow towards that knee that's coming in. So left elbow towards right knee, back to center, and then right elbow towards left knee, back to center. So we're finding a little bit of rotation. We're starting to feel the work happening in through the core, in through the obliques. Just keep breathing here. And then if you want to increase this a little bit further, we're going to do it with no feet on the mat. So the feet are going to lift. We're going to twist towards the opposite elbow, stretch the opposite leg away and bring it in. So choose whichever one you want to be in here and keep breathing. Let's go for about 6 more. And when you've finished, coming back to center, dropping the knees open, bringing soles of the feet together, and then just letting the body fold forwards into a nice butterfly position. Breathing deep. Head hangs heavy, knees opening. Breathing into your low back. Take one more breath, and then come all the way back up and meet me on your back. So go ahead and release yourself all the way down to the floor. Keep the knees bent up. Relax the arms down by the sides. And then we're going to bring the feet as wide as the mat. Let the knees drop into the center to touch. And then either keep the hands down by the sides, or we can reach the arms up and overhead. Close the eyes. And just take a few deep breaths here into the body. Inhaling deeply to welcome in that beautiful fresh oxygen, filling up your body, filling up your lungs. Every exhale, exhaling fully. Releasing any stale air out of the lungs, releasing anything that we no longer need. Anything that we do not wish to carry with us into the rest of this day. Resting here, connecting with yourself and knowing that the hard work is done. You've taken this time to waken up your body, to breathe, to move in the best way possible. And we thank ourselves and we thank our bodies for our practice this morning. And at this time, if you do wish to move into a meditation or a Shavasana, you can take whichever position is comfortable for you and maybe pause the video here. But if you do have to get on with the rest of your morning, we can begin to bring a little bit of movement into the body, maybe into the fingers and the toes. Maybe we start to bring ourselves onto one side and eventually up and into a comfortable seated position on your mats. And we'll just finish with one final stretch, which is a big inhale to reach those hands up, bring the palms together at the top, and exhale your hands to your heart space, thanking yourself once again for your practice today. And thank you very much for practicing with me this morning. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more like this, please subscribe. If you have any suggestions that you would like me to see, please post them below, and have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.